Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.
Good morning and welcome to day number 18. Today we are leaving Bridgewater after having a rest day yesterday. I'm still tired though. And we're off to a place called Mark, which is 10.75 miles away. Unfortunately it looks like it's all pretty much roads, all pretty main roadish roads today. But there's no other way to get there, so we'll just get it out of the way. Let's do this. We're staying in a bed and breakfast tonight. Pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I think it's like on a farm or something. But yeah, let's do this. So we've just left Bridgewater. That took nearly 2 miles. And we're just crossing the M5, I think. Yeah, it's the M5. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. You know, I just want nice, peaceful, relaxing country lanes today. I'm stuck with this racket. So this is the bit I've been dreading. The path ends here. I've got 1 mile to walk on this busy road with no paths. So I'm just going to have to rush through this. It's dangerous. I'm not sure which river this is. Looks quite nice this morning. So now we've left Bridgewater, we've got off the main roads, we're on the country roads, no more hills, just one little one which I've already done. Flat all the way now. So what did I think of Bridgewater? Okay, very, very cheap, a bit rough. I'll say that. I have never seen so many pubs and takeaways in one town in my life. They're just everywhere. I stayed in a place called BB Lettings, and I didn't know until I turned up. The BB stood for Brunel Bar, and it was a cocktail bar. So I had one, you know, just one small, really small cocktail. But I were drinking in a pub across the road. I went over the road. £1.90 for John Smith's. £1.90. It's normally about £3.40. So that were alright. I got a doner kebab and a pizza. But yeah, the room were alright. I liked the room. Just pretty much chilled out yesterday and worked out where I'm going today and tomorrow. So yeah, that was Bridgewater. As I say, because the pub I went in was so cheap, it attracted all kinds. And don't get me wrong, they were all very friendly and nice. But ooh, it were a bit rough. I picked up a few other things as well in whatever the place is called. What were it called? Can you remember? I've forgotten already. Something Bridgewater, that were it. I picked up a few other bits. I got some tiger balm, which people have suggested. Rubbed that on my legs today. It does feel quite good actually. What else did I get? Oh, some deodorant, ladies deodorant. Because ladies smell better than men, so I got some of that ladies roll under your armpit stuff, which is quite heavy actually for size. I didn't really think about that. I got a red top, so I can wear that at night. What else did I get? Got other stuff. Oh, socks, but they're a bit thick. I've got them on now, I'm not too keen really. I got some magnesium tablets. That should help with the crampy feelings I get in my legs. I did quite well actually, you know, I got a few provisions which I really needed. Well, another river here, I don't know what this one is, it's probably the same one to be honest. Look at this. Hello? Hello darling, come here. Come here. Come on then. You're not ignorant, are you? Come on then. Come on over here, come on. Come on. Ignorant gits. I've just realised we've passed another big landmark. Done 5.7 miles today now, which makes it 200 miles altogether. We've walked, well I've walked, let's face it, I've done it all on my own. I've walked 200 miles from Land's End to here. Proud. Got to keep going though. It's not over yet. Okay, to celebrate 200 miles, I've got the big camera out. Oh yes. Well, to be honest, it's very windy. So I haven't used this big camera for about a week now. I really should use it a bit more often. We're just coming to East Huntsspill, which I'm absolutely loving this place because it's got like a big flat surface for me to sit on. So I've just had a nice rest, bit of Coca-Cola, and I'm ready to go again. I can talk to you now. I haven't been able to talk for the last 5-6 miles because of the wind. And I've got so much to talk to you about. Right, whilst I'm here, I'll go through all the people I'd like to thank today. This is 2 days worth of thanks I've got to give because I had a day off yesterday. Quite a long list, so bear with me, but I'll do it as quickly as I can. Daffyd Evans, Duncoco, John Adams, Bretton Tara, Bruce Devlin, Lee Hollin, Richard Williams, Robert King, Mark Mallinson, Katrina, Kent Churchill, DM, Steve T, Anina, Will Pavey, Brian and Jackie, Glenn Sykes, Nico, Peter Davis, Tony Cook, Beck Marianelli, Paul Gaduri, Catch Carp, Richard Branton, Stephen Thomas, Andy King, David Blair, Jeff Collins, Patricia Fargley, Glenn Smith and Tracy Van Zanen. Thank you all very, very, very much. In the last 2 days we've raised another £334. Very good. So we've now gone over £6,000. We've raised £6,205 for the Tom Fund. Absolutely fantastic. So please keep the donations coming in, people. The link is in the description. It's the Just Giving link. Please donate what you can. Thank you very much. Keep it going. Let's not slack. Let's just keep it going. Even the signs are smiling today. East Huntsspill Basin Bridge. Basin Bridge. District of Sedgemoor. Never heard of it. I just thought I'd throw a church in for you. All Saints Church. Look at the soldier or sailor on that. I don't know how well you can see that. On there. Really well carved. Yeah, nice looking little church. I believe the Reverend is called Tanya. Just seen her walking in. I'm guessing that was Tanya anyway. I just read it on a sign. It was Reverend Tanya something. And there was a woman going in who looked a bit like a Tanya. You know, you can sometimes look at people and guess what they're called. If you look at her, you'd think, Tanya or Mandy. Definitely one of them, you know. They even have Skittles. A Skittles team here. It's very, very big is Skittles around Somerset, I've noticed. Devon and Somerset. I played Skittles with John and Jack back in wherever it was, Barnstable. And it's a really good game. You know, like old fashioned, not like 10-pin bowling, more like how they used to play before they were invented. But I didn't really... there was one in the pub I was in yesterday, and apparently they all have little teams, which is pretty cool, really. It's quite funny, though, when you go into the pubs, you never see anyone playing it. That's the first place I'd want to go. There's a brown sign over there that says Secret World and Visitors Centre. I'd like to know what that is. Secrets World. It sounds quite exciting. Just looking at this house which has just sold, but look how beautiful it is. Look at the windows on that. That is amazing. I thought it was another church to start with. It might have been once upon a time. Beautiful. And look at the entrance. It's got a little thingy over the gate. Very nice. I'd have bought it myself. I would have done. I've managed to sort out the brightness on my camera, by the way. You know the little wheel on top I was telling you wasn't working. It wasn't doing that. Because for some reason it had slipped out of manual mode. It was in the wrong mode, so I've worked it out now. And there's the Basin Bridge Inn. Quite a nice little village, that, if you'd call it a village. Quite big for a village. Yeah, it had 2 pubs. At least one church. Well, yeah, one church. I didn't see a shop. It must have had a shop. It's got a garage. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting really quiet little country lanes and tiny little hamlets. But I'm not getting that today. I'm getting busy roads and quite big little villages. Quite big villages. Can't have a big little village, can you? Nah. That's a nice old looking car. What is it? Daimler. Is that American? That must be American. I've never seen anything like that before. Someone tell me. Okay, let's get through a few customer, I'm calling you customers. A few viewer questions. First one comes from Katrina Cooper. Will you and Mazzy ever get married? We will, most certainly will not. No chance. I don't believe in marriage. I've been married. Mazzy still is married. I don't believe in it. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I think it's something people do just for security, so that they feel that I don't know how to explain it. But no, it's not for me. Never get married again. I don't need to marry someone to prove that I love them. I think it's stupid. I think there's too many people doing it for the wrong reasons. Tom Lacey wants to know, what has been my favourite place I've been to so far on this trip? That's quite easy, actually. Quantock Hills. Apparently I was pronouncing it wrong the other day. It's Quantock, not Quantock. Quantock Hills and the Cornish coastline. Very easy to pick them two out. Beautiful, beautiful places. Linda and Steve want to know, is it as hard as you thought walking every day? And are the days going quickly? It is much harder than I thought it was going to be walking every day. I can tell you, much harder. I set off pretty blind in this, thinking, well, all you have to do is walk for 15 miles every day. How hard can that be? It is very, very, very difficult. And as for, is it going as quick as I thought? It is dragging and dragging and dragging. I feel like I've been away from Mazzy for months, I really do. And it's been, what, 3 weeks or something? Yeah, it's been really, really difficult as a time. Just dragging. I've made one little mistake today. I usually carry 2 bottles of water with me every day. But today, I got some free Coke given. When I got a doner kebab, he gave me a big bottle of Coke, which were no use to me, really. But I thought this morning, you know what, I'll have 1 water and 1 Coke. Thinking the Coke would give me like a sugar boost, give me a bit of energy. So, I haven't touched the water because I don't like water, it's rubbish. So I've just been drinking Coke today so far. And it's given me really bad heartburn. So I won't be doing that again. It has given me the energy, I think. I've got energy, feeling good, apart from heartburn. Rich's Cider Farm, cider shop and restaurant, local products. Oh, look, they do a carvery, and it's open now every day. I could walk in there and get a carvery right now. I really could. But I'm not going to do that. Where I'm staying, it's a B&B, which I think is on a farm in the middle of nowhere. But just before I get to it, there is a pub there, and that's open, I think. So I'm going to get some food in there before I go to the B&B. That's my plan. And I haven't got too far to go now. It's less than 3 miles. Another pub, Watchfield Inn, and they've got a barrier there. You know what that's for, don't you? They must have had gypsies in there at one point. Bet you £1 million. In fact, it's called the Watchfield Arms. Watchfield Inn. I'll get it right eventually. And it's closed down, and it's for sale. There's a for sale sign there, and it looks a very nice pub. Quite a busy road as well. If you've got a bit of money and you want in a pub, I'd get that one. I really would. It's a good spot to get a pub, I'd say. You won't get any rough people there. You might get the odd smelly walker. But But yeah, I think that'd be a good idea because people will be going to the cider farm and they'll stop at your place as well. Just an idea. Well, I thought I was staying in Mark tonight. I'm clearly not because I've got 2.2 miles to walk yet, but we're in Mark. This is Mark. Right, it's time to read off some of the Facebook page posts. Some good ones today. Steph and Dex. Well, it's Steph. Dex is her dog, I think. Steph, very talented artist. Here's a picture she did of Louis Theroux and some other geezer. I think he's off Lord of the Rings or something. Or it might be Harry Potter. I don't know who he is. But Louis Theroux, and it's absolutely fantastic. Steph says she's going to draw me. Okay? She's going to draw me and we're going to auction it off to see if we can raise some money for Tom's fund. So that is fantastic. I can't wait to see that, Steph. Thank you very much. Margaret Smith, thank you for the photo of what an ignorant git looks like in Scotland. I'll be sure to keep my eyes open for them. I can't wait to see one of them. It looks like something I'd like as a pet. It's like a brush head, but a cute face. It looks like a little gremlin or something. It's very nice. Robert Bard. Oh, I like this one. Robert Bard says his wife and him found an 8-kilometre trail running through the bush not far from where they live. And they vowed to do it every day for a year. This is going back a bit. They've now done it for 543 days on the trot. They haven't missed a day. Going for nearly 2 years. 8 kilometres every day for 543 days. That's fantastic. Well done, you guys. Connor McLaren. Oh, he found a Tarka lager. That's like beer to you people outside England. I never saw that when I was passing on the Tarka trail. I'm sure it must have been available there. A lot of cars and lorries going past. It's doing me head in today. George Ward, if you were to describe yourself as a biscuit, what would it be and why? Courtesy of his girlfriend. Okay. I'd be, one of them proper cookies. Like, I know all Americans call all biscuits cookies, but here in England we have a certain kind of biscuit which we call a cookie. You know, like the Maryland, is it Maryland cookies? I'd be one of them because I'm rough around the edges, but I'm hard all the way through. Took me a while to think of that one. No soft centre in me. Michelle Langford sent a photo letting me know that even Batman loves Gorilla Tape. And now we're a bit confused with this because it says duct tape on the photo, on the picture, but I always thought it was... Sorry, it says duct tape. I always thought it was duct tape. Or is there a duct tape and a duct tape? Someone tell me. Damien Jones, thank you very much for the photo of your Gorilla Tape. I don't think it's going to be quite as sticky. I don't think it's really... I don't think you're getting the gist of what Gorilla Tape is there, Damien. Thank you very much. Robert Holt. Now, I like this one, Rob. He found some Gorilla deodorant. Now, I really need that in my life. If it's anywhere near as good as the tape, I could really use that deodorant. I really could. Gerald Campbell, Gorilla shoes. All right, Gorilla shoes. Come on, we're getting silly now. That's enough Gorilla products, I think. I think we've done them all now. Karen Sanchez sent a great photo with a great slogan. I just liked this. I thought it'd look really cool on a t-shirt or something. And it says, the best view comes after the hardest climb. And that is oh so true. After me climbing the big hill up to the Quantock Hill to get on the Quantock Hills, at the very top of there, the view was amazing. So I'll go along with that. And John Mann sent a picture of me eating my steak pie. Yes, it's Desperate Dan eating a cow pie. I used to read that comic every week religiously, and Desperate Dan was my favourite. Loved it. So that's it for the Facebook things today. I quite liked them. Keep them coming in, guys. I love them. Join the Facebook group. Links in the description. It says lejog 2019, I think. But it's down in the description. Join us on the group and you'll see me posting photos and things which you don't see in the videos. I update people more on Facebook than in the videos, if that's even possible. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. I've just looked on Google, and that pub where I was going to get something to eat closes at 2:30. I don't believe it. I'd be getting there about 2:30. I can't get into my bed and breakfast until 4. I'm only like 40 minutes away, so I've nowhere to go. There is another pub there as well, but that's closed until 5 o'clock. They reopen again at 5 and 6 o'clock. So I'm going to have to go straight to the bed and breakfast, which doesn't open for 2.5 hours. I can't get in for 2.5 hours or something like that. And I'm only 40 minutes walk away. What am I going to do? I'm just going to sit here shivering, freezing. So as soon as 4 o'clock comes, I'll get into the B&B, do a bit of editing, and then get to the pub, which is, it's only half a mile up the road. I'll go to the pub for something to eat for the evening, which I really didn't want to do. I wanted to eat this afternoon and then just go to bed. Gutted. What's really frustrating about this is there was a pub open a mile back, serving food, open all day. Why didn't I could have stopped there if I'd have looked at my map and checked the times. So annoying. And I'm not walking a mile back just to get some food and then walk a mile back again. Just doesn't make sense. All I can do is go into this mark, which I thought that was Mark. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'll just have to go there, look around the 2 closed pubs. There's nowhere to eat. There's no cafes. There's no shop as far as I can see. I'll just have to wander around Mark for an hour or 2 till I can get in my bed and breakfast. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I just went back onto the water and I've got hiccups now. This is the second one of these I've seen now. Slow children crossing. The one just further back on that side. Must be a bad road for cars going too fast. And there's another one. I'll tell you what the problem is. No pavement on either side going right through this village. So I suppose it is quite dangerous for children. And one place I would have liked to have walked through was Glastonbury. I've never been to Glastonbury. That is the one ambition. That's one thing I've always wanted to do, is go to the Glastonbury Music Festival, and I've never done it. That's on my bucket list. I'll have to try that one day. It's just getting tickets, they're impossible. Bristol, 25 miles that way. Now that's where I'm heading for. Should reach there in a couple of days. Well looked after sign though, I have to say. It's got, looks like it's been freshly made. Okay, we're here in Mark. I'm just reading this. This is a man-made canal system made in 1235. Very nice. Right, where I'm staying is down there somewhere. It might even be that white building over there, I'm not sure. This is the pub, which is still open. It closes in, I think, 8 minutes. So I thought, shall I just go in and get a quick drink out of them? I don't think I'll, but I don't like to, you know, when it's close to closing. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to have a wander around, have a look around the village, hopefully find a shop, but I'm not feeling too hopeful, I'll be honest with you. There is a church over there, that's from 1200s, tell by the style of it. But I don't know if there's any history. I might just sit down. There's benches here. I might just sit down and see if I can find anything interesting out about the place. I found a shop. It says Mark Store over there and a post office sign by the look of it. Fantastic. I might not have to come back tonight. If I can get some decent food out of there, I can just stay in my room. So it's got 2 pubs and a post office. I wonder if it's got a brothel. So this is the Holy Cross Church, and very nice it is too. 13th century. Yeah, I like it. I'm not going to go in though, I'm feeling a bit scruffy. I don't really want to go in with a big rucksack on, you know what I mean? Come on then, just a quick look. couldn't resist popping in for a quick look. So we've got a font there from the 1400s. The carvings on that are pretty spectacular. But it says, I'm just reading about it all here, it says here there was a lid. There's supposedly a wooden lid, but I don't know where that is. And check out that amazing door. Look at the top of that. Beautiful. Just reading this sign here. Apparently it costs £4 an hour to run. They're asking for donations. £4 an hour. So here you've got all the reverends, vicars, whatever you'd call them, I don't know. Over the years, look. Going way back. Probably to when photographs were first invented. Fantastic. And underneath that, check out that box. Apparently that's all original. Even the padlocks are original. Look at them padlocks. Wow. I don't know the date on that. Couldn't tell you, sorry. These have got a bit of a story behind them. You've got Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. Look at the detail on these. Now, it reminds me of wooden carvings I've seen abroad, because they're so good at this, especially in Germany as well. But these actually come from Bruges. They were taken from Bruges. They were made in, what year was it? 1524. They were in Bruges Cathedral in Belgium, and they were there until its destruction in 1794. And they've come here. How amazing. And last but not least, you've got this medieval chest here, which has got 3 like leather straps on top, and it's local legend has it that the straps are actually made out of human skin. I don't know where the straps are, I'll be honest with you. Oh, that's one of them, I think. That's leather or human skin. Come here. Come here, come on. You ignorant git. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I want to put my camera away so I can go into the post office and take every single bit of food they've got for tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do donate. Link in the description. I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow bright and early. Tomorrow should be quite interesting because we're going through Cheddar, which is one place I've always wanted to go. We'll go through Cheddar and then I can't remember. I think some woodland as well. I can't remember. We'll just have to wait and see. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Come here. Come here. Oh, you ignorant gits.
Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.